It's more of us than it is of them. These are the very people sitting there telling us we're gonna do this to people, we're gonna do that to people. Why don't people just snap out of it? Because they brainwashed us. A lot of these so-called physicians and doctors and shit, they scared to lose their practice. So they'll rather carry out certain things. It just blows my mind how the world operates off of bullshit when we all know it's bullshit. But all we gotta do is come together. If all of us don't pay rent, what the fuck they gonna do? Please answer that question. We're basically being told to walk the plank, and we're gonna die. Death is ahead of us. And these people are poking us in the ass with a sword, making us speed up. And we moving when all we gotta do is turn around and beat the fuck out of them. Like, come on, bro. But I tell you, they fear. The fear is what they pumping us. They keep us afraid of this and afraid of that. People afraid to go to prison. People afraid to go to jail. If enough of us come together, ain't shit they can do. They can scare us all they want. But I'm telling you, bro, this point system bullshit that they got going on in China right now that's coming over here. Sweden is 100, like Sweden is damn near 100% cashless, not already cashless. But they got, I mean, bills and bills of money in the streets. They burning that shit. It's no longer no good. They creating a social system. They're creating a cashless society so they can monitor everything we buy and use it against us. Why do people want to control the whole world? And this has nothing to do with your God, bro. Please, bro, like for real. I'm tired of people acting stupid and dumbfounded and all this crazy shit, man. Come on, bro. You can believe what you want to believe in. This has nothing to do with religion. They would throw religion in there to make it seem as if it does, but it doesn't. It doesn't. These people don't give a fuck about what you believe in. Go read Romans 13, 1 and 2. See for yourself. See for yourself how they feel about government. How they trying to tell you that God put government in power. And if you disobey government, that means you disobeying God and you will be punished. Man, that's bullshit. You believe that shit, you need to be punished. Fuck all that, man. We ain't gonna do that. We ain't doing all that dumb shit no more, man. Cause them people telling us all this shit, but they not going about abiding by these same rules. Telling you, you know, these same people making it seem like they got wives and husbands and they on other islands and shit, fornicating with the little ones. You get what I'm saying? I can't say what I want to say, but they doing all this old satanic shit, but they'll tell you, oh, this is the way to go, man. It's time we snap out this spell. Because this cashless society, once it goes 100%, that's a lot that a lot of us can't do. You talking about giving all this power to a small group of people, and anything can be weaponized. Especially when you handing power over to the devil. Like, it's time for us, God's people, to wake the fuck up. Shit that be pissing me off, bro. Like, come on, bro. We see what these people are doing. Why? So these people make us go to their schools, brainwash us so that we can obey what they say do. When we hold all the power. We hold all the power. This shit crazy. This shit Looney Tune, bro. I told you it makes you wonder why the fuck we born. Fuck we born for to be dictate. Why? Like, damn, it's that important to be controlled by other people. It's that important to them. I don't know what all this shit is about, but the shit just don't make no sense. Fuck you want to control people that bad for? And this is a small group of people because they figured out we don't have to physically control them with whips and chains, and all we got to do is put fear in them. Teach them what we want them to know and don't want to know. And everything below comes. That's why people get up every day and go to work and do shit that they told us we should. Man, we don't supposed to be doing none of that dumb ass shit, man. Shit don't make no fucking sense, my nigga. As you can see, none of this shit works. But we continue to do it. That's why I say stay away from traditions. Well, certain traditions. I would say traditions like being, you know, bonded with your family, stay with that. But all this other shit, like a lot of other shit, man, be weary of those traditions. How the fuck the world around us changing at a drastic level, but you still supposed to see relationships the same, genders the same. They switching it. Don't make sense. Change is change. If the world changes, the way you perceive relationships is gonna change. So it's gonna be difficult for one person to be with one person when the environment doesn't complement a one person to one person relationship. This shit is all the devil's land, bro. Fornicate, fornicate, fornicate. Fuck you think they got sex stores for and all this shit. That's why I say, if you sit back, because God gave you everything you need. I don't know why I call it complaining. These people got the same thing you got, man. God gonna look at you and say, man, you let them people trick you. I gave you common sense for a reason. But they steady pumping these lies in your head and telling you, God's coming back, he gonna save us and all that. Well, until that happens, we getting our ass kicked, and we need to get up and do and take what God gave us and move forward. God ain't gonna punish you because you got off your ass. And like, think about this shit. And I know I'm a little off topic, but I'm just in my motherfucking feelings right now. Think about this. So somebody hit you, you're supposed to say, turn the other cheek. Love thy neighbor. Love thy enemy. That don't make sense. I'm not loving them, motherfucker don't love me. Because that's when a person, see the difference, like me and my partner was talking today. And he said, and it was the same thing, and I'm gonna let y'all go. It's the same thing I say, he says, it's just different. He say, what's the difference? No, I'm gonna say mine first. What's the difference between a con man and a robber? The only difference between a robber and a con man is a con man gonna walk away and a robber gonna run away. He had the same thing, but in a different way, right? He said, he read in a book the difference between a con man and a robber. He said the difference between a con man and a robber is a robber, you know what his intentions are. You know what he came to do. A con man, you don't. And this is how I see a lot of motherfucking people, depending on where they at in life, depending on what it is they got going on and what they doing. You a con man. You's a fucking con. I don't care if you're in the church. I don't give a damn if you're in politicians. I don't give a damn if you're a parent or a school teacher, doctor. Con man's come in all different shapes and sizes. And you have to go off vibrations. Like I tell a lot of y'all women, before y'all go to the OBGYNs, feel that motherfucker. Don't have them digging all up in you and telling you anything. Research that stuff. And if y'all got husbands, wives, boyfriends, or whoever, let them go with you. And the reason why I say that is because these OBGYNs, doctors, or whatever, consciously, a lot of them can't decipher the difference between work and pleasure. Work and pleasure. You do have some that want to see about your well-being, but you do have some that just want to do what they do. Some of the motherfuckers go to school to become, or just to be playing the motherfucker. Who came up with this shit? See, back in Kemet and back in cultural ways of living, a lot of this Western way of how we do shit, this wasn't it. A lot of this shit, all this shit is for profit. A woman right now today is afraid to let an older, elderly woman teach them the natural ways of how she should take care of her body. That's brainwash. I keep telling y'all, when you hand your brain over to someone or an institution or a group of people, and you say, hey, here's my brain, they're gonna butt fuck your brain. They're gonna put everything in that brain that they want to put in there and don't want to put in there in order to control you later. And this is why traditionally modern way of living becomes even more according to their agenda, because the older ways was totally different than these modern ways. Mothers today, and this is no disrespect, but the mothers today are different mothers than it was 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago. Same as with fathers. There's a difference because the world changed. But the question you got to ask yourself is this: who changed the world, why they changed the world, and why they didn't ask for your consent of these changes? What the fuck was that? So those are the things you got to ask yourself. The things you got to ask yourself is, who changed the world, why they changed the world, and why they didn't ask for your consent of these changes, even though these changes is gonna affect you, your family, and everybody around you. All we gotta do is unplug. That's it. Once we unplug and say, you know what, fuck this shit. We come up with our own system. We've been through so much shit as a people. We should be able to come up with a way better way of living than the way these sucker ass, satanic little group of little bitches that came up with for us. We come up with our own way of living, way better way of living. Because everything you know, they the one that instilled it in you. But anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go, man, because I'll be on this bitch. Because I just get in my feelings. But like I say, man, pay attention to what I said. Klaus Schwab, The Great Reset, go grab that book and you'll see all the bullshit that these sucker motherfuckers got coming. Also, look into the credit point system, the social credit system. I'm sorry, go research that because that's coming. That's already in China. That's coming. They started with Big Brother, which I've been knowing about Big Brother since I was 14. So they went from Big Brother, which they were so bold enough to come out with a TV show called Big Brother that's around exactly what I'm talking about. And if y'all don't know what Big Brother is, Big Brother was a way to surveillance the public. They started with the street cameras, you know, then they started making these with that show, Big Brother, when they was putting the camera. Go look it up. They were putting the cameras in the houses. That's why they came out with reality TV. All this shit was just, I'm gonna do a whole nother video on that. But reality TV was put on us for a reason, so that they can change the way and the perception of our everyday lives and not make it so Hollywood looking or so all my children looking. No, this is real camcorders, cameras, no makeup, real life shit, so that we can relate to it. Same as we do when it comes to the image of Jesus versus the image of the devil. We can relate to Jesus because they gave us God in the image of a man, so we can relate to that. We see men every day. We don't see no damn horns and a red person with horns and all this bullshit every day. We do, but just not in that image. If you can catch what I just said. But anyway, man, y'all go look at that. And what else? And like I say, man, just pay attention to what's going on. If you listen to this video, and it's definitely, if you made it to the end of this video, you're on the right path. Because everything I put out on my YouTube channel is for us to learn. We may not agree with everything, but trust me, you will learn something. Just like I learn from y'all, y'all learn from me. That's all my YouTube channel for. Care about all that other shit. But anyway, boy Papa Duck, you know I love y'all. And like I always tell y'all, in order for you to be found, you must first be lost. Y'all keep grinding, man. I'll let y'all on the next one.